and Richard Gere star in our midweek movie nights in Rodante tomorrow at 9:35. But back to today, a new waitress is causing a stir in Shortland Street.
Cuff him. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can be used as evidence against you.
Where is he?
He's working. You can't just barge in and interrupt him. No, Sunil, please, wait. I'm not seeing him, I promise.
Continue to harass Shanti and I will have her sent back to India.
It's over between us. I hope we can work together on a professional basis, but that's as far as it goes.
Hey, bro, what does this remind you of? The sick you'll be cleaning up when you get to work. I picked that up.
You pick it up.
You got more experience than me.
Shut up. Probably won't be working there for much longer anyway. I was doing a rut till Scotty came along.
Scotty?
The scary-ass nurse guy. I reckon he's in trouble too. Yesterday, this Indian guy was going off at him about cops and stuff.
Oh, whatever.
Straight up, Scotty hates my guts.
Scotty doesn't hate your
Oh,
guts.
he's always waiting there to kick my butt for any little thing.
Well, maybe you should work a bit harder then, bro.
I work harder than you.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yeah, interesting as this conversation is, I'm trying to have a coffee here. Oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
Hand on heart, Uncle. You make Santi Queenie look soft.
And keep an eye out for any potential discharges. We've had a couple of acute patients waiting in the corridors, which is far from ideal. Any questions? Yes?
Are you out on bail or what? Well, sorry. I think we've got a right to know what the story is. For goodness sake, of course he's not out on bail. He's as innocent as the rest of us. That's why he's back at work.
Thank you for your input.
No, and if any of you think I'm saying this just because we're in a relationship, you're wrong. We broke up, but only because of my stupid family, not to do with the police or anything like that. Scotty's not a criminal, so you all need to stop treating him like one.
Get on with your work. What the hell was that? You had no right to interrupt handover, no right to tell my staff my personal business.
I was only doing what you should have done yourself. How can the nurses respect you or feel comfortable around you if they think you're a suspect?
Oh, so you did it for them, did you?
I did it because you're innocent, but you have to be this martyr, this big, tough guy. God forbid you should ever show any kind of human emotion.
Keep your voice down.
You're a coward, Scotty.
Just because I choose not to discuss my private life with
I'm not talking about that. I know why you broke up with me.
We're not discussing this here or now.
My brother said he'd send me back to India, didn't he? And you just give in? You just let him blackmail you like that?
What choice did I have? Your career goes down the toilet, you're sent away from friends, from the life you've built here. I won't be responsible for that, Shanti.
Do you really think I'd let my family do that to me?
I got the message from Sunil, loud and clear.
I don't get why you're listening to him and you're not listening to me. I'm in love with you, Scotty. But if you don't feel the same, then don't use my family as an excuse. Just...
I'm in love with you too.
My gut instinct is to pull you out. We can't trust Scotty not to blab.
Well, he's given me his word he won't tell anyone.
And you believe him why, exactly?
A vibe. Maybe it's the whole army thing.
A vibe.
Come on, we're making headway here. The guys are opening up to me. Warner's on board. We've got our ducks in a row.
You're putting yourself at risk.
I'm not some rookie. I know when to get out, and I'm not going to be stupid about it. I feel really close to cracking this.
Glad you do, because
It's got to be one of these guys.
Whoever it is, he's making fools of us. We step up security and police presence, it doesn't deter him. It's like he's trying to prove he's smarter than us.
That's a good thing. He'll get cocky. He'll slip up.
I don't need any more bodies. Tell me about Gavin Kappa.
Sleazeball. He's been putting it about that we're sleeping together, which is, of course, total rubbish.
Still, you could afford to be more discreet. If they think you're a slapper, they're not going to trust you as easily.
I'll do damage control.
Don't alienate him, though. Gavin's worth keeping an eye on, especially since he was there at this latest arrest.
Among others.
including James Scott.
If Scotty were responsible, he would have had to gain access to the ward and do the deed within hours of being released from police custody. It's not him.
You said yourself our guy's getting cocky. Okay, Joey Henderson.
Except Justine Jones has already told you that...
He wasn't anywhere near the patient that she knows of. I'm not ready to rule him out.
Hey, Levos, I've got another job for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need you to give a new waitress a tour of the kitchen. I let her deal with a glass washer and so on.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, she's been working down in Queenstown, so she should pick it up pretty quick. Harmony?
What's up?
Hey.
Harmony? This is Wiramu, Harmony. Right. If anybody needs me, I'll be stuck under a pile of receipts.
So, Queenstown, huh? Where'd you work?
Have you ever been down there?
No.
You probably wouldn't know. It was a pretty sweet job and stuff, but there's only so much freezing cold and so many tourists a girl can handle. How long have you been here?
At the IV? No, a couple of weeks, just till school starts. Music school, not high school or anything.
Are you in an orchestra or something?
As if. I'm into hip-hop. Doing pretty well, too.
Give yourself props.
It's easy to back yourself when you know you got the goods.
So is the homie and the apron and the rubber gloves?
No, this is just all part of it. Gotta be with the real people, gotta get my hands dirty. I'm not gonna be some bling-bling rap star who's never seen the ghetto.
Kitchen's that way, right?
Scotty, word about my nephew.
Which nephew would that be?
Tane, the new cleaner.
Ah, so he's your nephew. Not what you know, but who you know, eh?
Yeah, I got on the job. I hear you gave him a bit of grief yesterday.
TK, I'm not going to overlook mistakes just because the boy is related to one of the doctors.
No, I'm not asking you to.
I'll continue to treat him as I would treat any other member of staff.
Yeah, thing is, he's not like any other member of staff.
Don't tell me. He's a good kid, but he needs a break. The youth of today need to be nurtured and all that rot.
Actually, I was going to say he's a sport little golden boy who needs a damn good dose of discipline in his life. Said with heaps of affection, of course.
I see.
Not talking about me, I hope, Uncle?
Of course not, Tane. So what do you say? It will help whip this kid into shape.